Y'all are killing me.
So your hair is gonna part over the right eye, over here, and it's gonna be a French or a Dutch braid, whichever braid you feel more comfortable with. And you're gonna braid it. You're doing great.
You're doing a Dutch braid or a French braid?
I'm Dutching it, but I don't know if you have preference.
That's fine.
Alright, this is doing great.
So explain the Dutch braid.
You're gonna
How
braid.
it's different from a French braid.
Yeah, it's like a French braid, but instead of braiding over the pieces, you're gonna braid under the pieces, and you still pick up strands of hair throughout. It's just not over, it's under. So the braids like sits on the head instead of it like caving in. That's the difference between a French and a Dutch.
Like 3D.
Yeah.
It shows up better. The reason we do a Dutch braid rather than a French braid is because it shows up better on darker hair. On lighter hair, you can pretty much see anything because it's lighter hair. So, and lighter hair normally has more different colors in it. Whereas like hair like Rachel, where it's mostly all one color, if you do a French braid from like 10 feet away, you can't even tell there's anything done with her hair. So we just do a Dutch braid to make it stick out a little bit more.
And I'm sure there's plenty of tutorials on
Yeah. On
braiding.
YouTube, yeah.
YouTube, okay.
That's how I learned, so. And you're gonna braid it all the way down to her ear. So as soon as you reach the ear area, is where you're gonna stop picking up pieces. Let me pick one more back here. Where'd it go? And then you just finish out with a regular braid.
Rachel, turn your head towards me.
And then you can stop whenever you feel comfortable stopping, because in the ponytail, you don't want to have the end of the braid in it because there's going to be other stuff. So you don't want the braid to be interfering with the ponytail. And you're going to secure it. And you're going to brush up the ponytail into a high ponytail up about on the crown of their head. Can you pass me the hairspray? Wherever that went.
No,
Where's your
she's
hairspray?
talking to you. Hairspray.
Where's your hairspray, Rach? Oh, it's in your lap.
So these little rubber bands that she's talking about are lifesavers, especially if your child has super thin hair. They actually stay in, and they're like the only thing that actually secures hair. So if you don't have any of these, they have them in all sorts of colors. They have the brown ones. If
I use
you have
clear.
a brunette, yeah, there's clear ones. There's blonde ones too. Same thing with bobby pins.
Where's your
There's
hair?
different color bobby pins for everything. So if you want to be super matchy, you can. It's not a requirement.
And we're going to secure the ponytail. And then I use 2 hair ties because I use one to secure just the ponytail, and then I use the second one to add the braid to it. And like example here, her braid's gonna stick out, so I'm gonna take it out, or at least take out the hairband part, so the piece isn't braided there.
And the braid won't come out.
Nope, because it'll be held in the ponytail.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna put your bow in. Is she gonna have to turn for the teasing so they can actually see it? I don't have any bobby pins. It's not far to go.
Super tight. It's fine.
This might bug you. Do you want her to turn for the tease so they can actually see it?
Why don't y'all go on that side?
On that side? Okay, we're switching sides, Rach. And so now we're going to move on to the teasing portion. And for this, you're going to flip over her ponytail. And you're going to start with little pieces, starting from the bottom.
So she's only gonna actually tease like half of her head because Rachel has thicker hair. So when you have thick hair, you have to tease each piece, and we'd be here for 45 minutes if we waited for her to tease her whole head.
So to tease, you're just gonna back comb so you push down on the hair, and your goal is to kind of make a ball. And then you can hairspray it. You don't have to hairspray it afterwards. I do for preference because it holds the tease better throughout. And then you do the same thing. You're gonna pick up the next piece. I can't see your hair. Same thing. I'm gonna spray the piece before I tease it, and then back comb it. Why is she so loud? And for every piece, you want to spread it out too, so the ponytail doesn't sit like in this weird ball. Because you want the ponytail to kind of like fall. Does that make sense?
You're only teasing half of it.
Yeah, I'm only going to tease half of her head
Okay.
for time purposes.
But I mean, each strand you're only teasing half so that
Yes.
the rest is smooth,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
So if you have shorter hair, should you still be doing the teasing? Are you
If-
gonna have enough to?
If your hair doesn't all pull up into a high ponytail, you don't have to pull your hair up all like this. You'll still do the teasing, but instead of doing all up, you'll
You'll
pull
do
it
half up.
half up. So you'll still do the braid, and then you'll just pull from ears, kind of like how Maria's hair is right now.
Yeah, 'cause I struggle with that, so my hair
if
doesn't
she,
go all the way
if
up.
this was her competition hair, she would tease this part and then leave the part that's down just down.
Thank you.
I have the same problem. That's why my hair's not in a ponytail right now.
It was long. Your hair isn't long enough?
I have my underlayers are cut shorter because they stick out if I don't cut them shorter. So I have to wait for it to grow back out. And I'm only gonna do one more piece.
And that ball of hair isn't gonna show once you're done?
Nope.
Not if you
Do it from-
spread the hair out.
Yeah.
The rest kind of just fans down and
Mhm.
And then by the time they're done warming up, it all falls out.
So
Yeah.
you do it extra high, like you'll feel crazy when you're leaving your house or leaving your hotel.
We'll find
but
pictures
then,
of mine. Mine was.
yeah, Maria's like she always arrives to the competition and her hair's up here, but then by the time
Yeah.
you meet, because when we meet, it's normally like 30 minutes before warm-ups, and then you have a 30-minute warm-up, and then you go out on the routine. So by the time you actually compete, it's an hour to an hour and a half later.
All
So
these pictures behind you are competition
yeah,
after warm-ups.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You couldn't even see anything.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna. That's it for the teasing because it's the same process.
Yeah, yeah.
So when you get to the top after you finish teasing, your very last section right here, I'm just gonna show you. You're only gonna tease it like a little bit, and then you're gonna fan it over the tease, so it's smoothed down over, and that helps prevent the tease from being out in the open. And, oh, we're gonna have to move over to curl. Scoot the hair reach. And for curling, you're just only gonna curl the bottom half of the ponytail because you have all the tease up here, so if you start curling up there, you're gonna take away the tease. So you're only gonna curl, take a small piece, killed something, and you're gonna start about halfway through it, and then curl it. And so your curls should be like a loose curl. We're trying to avoid like the pin-up curls. Okay? Yeah. So we don't want to have like Shirley Temple curls, if you know who Shirley Temple is. And so you're just going to do the same process and curl all pieces individually. Oh, I curled your hair.
You show me the two curls.
Yeah, do you want?
Let them pull.
Yeah.
Do a couple more and then.
Okay, I'll do one more curl and then this will wrap it up. Sorry, Rach, your hair's only half done. She'll take it out anyway. And so you're just gonna keep curling the whole head And then once you finish, you just hairspray it all to hold it in place. And a trick for the hair, because you are teasing it, it's best if the hair is dirty. So don't come to a comp like first day hair, like you just washed it the night before. It's normally like second day hair, like you go through a whole day and then the next day, you know what I'm talking about? Because you want the dirty hair, because the dirty hair has the oils to grip to the tease better. Like Rachel's hair is super clean today, so it's not gonna hold very well. But the oils cling to it and make it look better.
So
So
you don't
that-
wash it after Saturday, you would.
Nope, if it's a 2-day comp, I just brush it all out and redo it the next morning.
Yeah.
And they have a brush, actually a friend of hers turned her onto it, but it's a brush that they can use and it takes out the tease without like ripping their hair
Yeah,
out.
I use a detangler.
Yeah, you can use detangler brushes.
Yeah,
and
it fits in like the palm of your
I got
hand.
it from like the mall. You can like
It's, yeah, but it's best if you're brushing out the tease to brush out from the bottom and start from the bottom. Don't try to go ham all the way from the root and pull it down. You're gonna want to start.
brush it out before you take out your bow.
Yeah.
We gotta cut someone's bow out and their hair.
Yeah, so make sure you brush out the hair before you remove the bow.
Yes.
That's
Oh,
what
it's
it looks like.
fastened by a lasso,
Yes,
right?
That's what it
Normally,
looks like.
ours normally has 2 blades.
Yeah.
Okay, so normally our bows actually have 2 hair elastics, just in case one breaks, there's a second one still attached to it. So, just in case something like that did happen, you have another hair tie on it, so it's not just one and it breaks and you're done for.
Again, you can use whatever products you want. This Rock Your Hair brand, they have a whole line of cheer products. The guy that owns it is awesome. But if your child doesn't hold hair well, if it doesn't curl well, it doesn't tease well, this brand is awesome. I have it for myself because my hair does not hold curl. Even just walking outside, it'll fall down. So I use it for me like on a regular day when I actually do my hair and don't look homeless.
What is it called?
It's called Rock Your Hair. It's awesome. And there's, like I said, there's tons of different stuff. They have like several different kinds of hairspray. They're at a lot of competitions too. Our bigger competitions like Cheer Sport that some the senior teams are going to, he'll probably have his own booth there.